All right, guys. Here is our predicted lineup in the game against Atalanta, and as usual, as you know, my name is Prince Amdan. We are here to give you, analysis of why we think this is going to be our lineup. So Armando will start with his lineup for the game against Atalanta, and then I will come with mine if there is any difference. Jage,
Yeah.
I mean, coming into this game, we've already done all the analysis and what we see going forward. You are very particular about the lineup. You think that the lineup Enzo Maresca plays will determine whether we are actually going to have a point or gather all the 3 points. What does your lineup look like?
Of course, it has to be the lineup that I think can do the way for us. Definitely, Robert Sanchez in goal. He's been super for the past.
I see. I need to make a Robert Sanchez appreciation post.
Yeah, of course.
I remember the past we've lambasted Sanchez.
He's up. He's up.
Even with all the shambolic defense we have,
he's
just unstoppable.
Yeah.
Kudos to Sanchez, man.
Yeah.
He has to keep it up.
Exactly.
He has to keep it up, and we will demonstrate for him to get the golden goal. Right. Yeah. So Robert Sanchez.
Yeah, Robert Sanchez, Malo Gusto right back, Josh Achampong alongside.
You know, I had a problem with Gusto in our last game.
Yeah,
he allowed Semenyo to operate too much.
You know,
he was always in the center back.
Semenyo is a very difficult player to deal with. He has that strength
and the pace as well.
So it was difficult for him. He was overpowered. Honestly, I couldn't blame him that much.
Right.
But I still believe that he's good.
I mean, of course, we all know what Gusto.
He's one of the key players in this setup currently.
Right.
He's one of the key players. So Gusto, Josh Achampong alongside Chaluba in the central defense, and then Marco Correa definitely for that. If I had the opportunity to rest Marco Correa, I'll do that. But I'm really worried if I try to do something.
And I mean, I think even what is much of a worry is if he breaks down.
Exactly.
We have to find a way, to get around it, because at the end of the day, Correa is also a human being. And anything can happen.
Exactly.
And so we have to just... and you see, what is also even worrying is his work rate. Because he works a lot. And so definitely he needs a lot of rest.
Yeah.
But he's not getting it at all. And I remember even Caicedo complained about this same, playing all the time and all of that. But I hope that's not why he went to... he went to get a red card. Yeah, that's just by the way, yeah.
So Marco Correa on the left, even though I wish I could give him some rest, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
Then in the midfield, Caicedo definitely is coming back. Andre Santos alongside Enzo Fernandez in the midfield. And then Estevao on the right, Garnacho on the left. I think Garnacho is absolutely picking himself up. So Garnacho should be on the left. And then in attack, I think Joao Pedro definitely will start ahead of Maguire in this game.
Maguire, I think Maguire is not. I don't know, but I don't know, but I still don't see that quality that we expect.
So you see, we are not seeing the best of our strikers in like the natural strikers that we have, Dilap and Maguire, because of how we play. I wouldn't blame them too much. They need some spaces to run into. We don't, build up in that manner. Like if you look at Dilla, for instance, he used to play against top clubs. He was playing in a basically smaller team. So there was always spaces for him to run into. The big clubs will push you and then leave some spaces behind. But now he's in a big club. He's mostly playing against smaller teams. So definitely they are very deep. There are no much of spaces for him to run into. He plays the same thing as Maguire. So it's difficult for us to see them with clear-cut chances. It's just because of how we play. I still will give him some time to adopt, get used to the system and all that. So definitely I think Joao Pedro ahead of him.
Joao Pedro ahead of Maguire, right?
Yeah.
Who are going to be your super subs?
Of course, Cole Palmer, Maguire, and if
Or
Magic.
depending on how the first half goes.
Right, but I feel like Cole Palmer will come in at some point
Some
of the
point
game.
of
Yeah,
the
some
game,
point.
right. For me, I think for the most part, I think I have I agree with you, but then I have some different opinions with regards to how we play. For me, Sanchez definitely at
yeah.
post, and as I said earlier on, he has been spectacular. And what you see sometimes when we come and then we sit and we talk about these players. When they don't perform, it's not because we are saying that they don't know they cannot perform.
We know what they can
exactly.
do. So we
but
want
then
them to
for
do
the games that we talk about, they didn't perform. So we have to
Exactly.
talk about it. And just like when they perform, the way we talk is the same way we will talk about
Yeah.
it. So I think people should understand what this whole thing is all about. It's not about you not liking a player or just wanting to talk about a player.
Yeah.
If you don't perform, you've not performed. And you have
It's simple
to
as that.
get the slack for it.
Yeah.
And on the right, for me, Gusto, I mean, we have no other option if we actually want to rest, James. And so I think Gusto there would work for me.
And before we continue, I think Chelsea should simply go in for a new right back in the general transfer window.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We don't have any option there to do that because
We don't.
now we don't see much of Reece James on at the right back.
He's more of a midfielder.
A midfielder now, and it works so much.
well.
So I think Chelsea should just go in for a new right back to help.
How about a left back?
I don't see that happening because of Hato.
Yeah. Well, let's see. But then in the centre back, I think I also go for Josh and Chalobah.
Chalobah,
Yeah, as well as Kukurea on the left. But in the midfield, yes, in the midfield I'll go with, just as you went with, go with Caicedo and Santos, as well as Enzo Fernandez up front.
Yeah.
But I would rather bring Estevao, Garnacho, and then Pedro Neto as a false nine.
I didn't bring Pedro Neto because I think he also needs some rest.
Right.
He's been a go-to man currently. Whether you like it or not, he's the man for
To
the
go
team
to, yeah.
at the moment, scoring the goals and then doing everything.
But
basically.
for me, I want to go with my strongest team, at least in the first half, to see what we get from that. Then I can now, try and then change some of them, those who really need rest, to come out and rest. For me, it is always painful to, go with a team that is compromised, and then when they score you are now fielding your best players, but then it's too late. So for me, I think if we go with this, if after the first half, if we see the performance and see that like we can bring some of the players out and still maintain the level of quality we have, I'll take somebody like I can bring João Pedro. And also it is a lesson to those who have been given the opportunity and they play with it. That if you are not playing, don't expect to be playing to be fielded all the time.
Yeah, you need to.
You need to sit up and work harder. So I think that is just the only area I have a different thoughts with regards to the squad as well.
Okay.
Right? Do you have any other remarks than we?
Well, no, I think we just have to go into this game fully prepared and fully knowing very well that even though Atalanta have not been impressive even this season, here and there, they've also been ups and downs. They have only 16 points in their own league. In the Champions League, they also have 10 points, same as Chelsea. But if you look at the teams that they've played, basically they are smaller teams. So for me, Chelsea should just go in with the mindset of winning this game. Yeah.
Right, I agree with you. I think we are going to win, and it's going to be 3-1 for me. Yeah,
3-0.
Right. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section as well. Who is what is your first 11 looking like, and substitutions and all of that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As usual, we'll be back with more. Peace. We out.